Hello and Advent greetings on this last Sunday before Christmas proper. I'm Reverend Elder Mark Byrd, and today our theme is one that says hope is worth the risk, using two very familiar passages of Scripture where Mary and Joseph learn of and respond to the news God has in store for both of them. Matthew 1:18 through 25, where the angel visits Joseph in a dream, and Luke 1:46 through 55, which we know as Mary's song. Now, the virgin birth matter aside, there's little question that both Mary and Joseph faced significant life-changing, even life-threatening risk in the roles each of them found themselves about to be in. But if we ever stop to wonder, was God also taking a risk on Mary and Joseph? That's a pretty big risk given the challenges that they would surely face. I like to think this also says so much about God's willingness to take a risk on us too, to be partners in sharing the good news that gives us hope. And yet, in these times, we face the risk of losing hope in a heartless world or losing heart in a hopeless world, or both. Mary and Joseph and many before us thought hope was worth the risk. Those pioneers and elders of LGBTQAI+ faith were not Jesus, but they made it possible for many of us to either come closer to Jesus or to realize Jesus is closer to each of us than we may be aware or realize. Hope is worth the risk of failing, of falling, of not meeting the expectations others have placed on us or those we have placed upon ourselves. Hope is worth the risk of not being or doing perfect. Hope is worth the risk of stepping in it, to say it politely, the mess from time to time. In fact, we all have, do, and will step in the mess again. It's not so important that we don't step in it as it is how we step out of it. I like the quote from the 1946 movie, "As long as we're breathing, there is hope. As long as we're talking to one another, there is hope. As long as we're arguing with one another, there's still hope." And then when we go out to dinner afterwards, we can realize that we are all part of this beloved community of God. And Josh Groban's song, "Your Face," says so much too. Now we're so connected, but never more alone. And that we tell the world that we're special from the filter of a phone. I gotta be open, 'cause life's meant to be shared. But how can I be my truest me when I'm so scared? Oh, I believe in all of us. I won't let this go to waste. I want someone I can touch. I want something I can taste. Holding on to what we must, reaching for feelings long erased. But there is love in all of us, and I can see it on your face. The light ahead so hard to chase, but there is hope in all of us, and I can see it on your face. I've never been one to pray, losing trust and losing faith, but there is God in all of us, and I can see it on her face. So my friends, come, taste and see this Advent and Christmas season that hope really is worth the risk. Blessings to you all.